Uniphonics with me, Forrest Heusinkveld, who is one of the members of the Uniphonics, and I hear you have a funny story about that one, Jump High, performing that in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Well, unbeknownst to us, we were playing the Elbow Room in Chicago, and during that song and some of the rest of the songs, a friend of ours named Chad Stum was videotaping us, and we just kind of thought he was messing around or whatever. But it turns out he was making a really high-quality music video, and he does a lot of the commercials for the iPhone and for, I can't remember the name of the company that makes tools based out of Chicago. But anyway, so we ended up getting a really good video for that, which is available on YouTube if you just type in the Uniphonics. And after the show, he took us down to... He was like, "You guys want to come to a wine party?" And we were like, "Yeah, whatever. We don't have anything going on. We're in Chicago. Let's do something fun." And we showed up, and everybody's in suits and ties, and the mayor's there, and the governor of Illinois is there, and we're a bunch of scuzzy dudes that just got out of the van. We've been in the van for 4 or 5 days, and we're all kind of smelling kind of funky, and everybody in the place is looking at us and asking us what we're doing there. And we would just kind of point over to Chad, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." And even when we would go outside, some of the guys would go outside and take a smoke break or whatever, and then come back in, and then they'd be like hassling us for $100 entry fee or whatever, and we're just kind of point over at Chad, and he was the man, so he really hooked us up.
So you guys are pretty established. I mean, you've been around a while. How does doing the 80-35 play-in change things for you?
It's definitely very, very helpful with building momentum, as well as with booking out of town, because we can tell people in Twin Cities and in Chicago and St. Louis and pretty much any touring band, we can tell them that we're in this competition. We're chosen over 60 bands out of 60 bands, and so it's extremely helpful, and it's also an honor to be chosen, because some of the 8 finalists, like it was pretty much a toss-up in my opinion, because they're all great musicians and completely different kinds of music too.
All right, well, Forrest, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Forrest Heusinkveld, or sorry,
Heusinkveld.
Thank you.
I'm not even quite sure if that's how you pronounce it, to be honest with you.
I think that's the worst mispronunciation I've done in a while. Forrest, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, Forrest, I'll just let you say it again.
Heusinkveld.
Of the Uniphonics. They're one of the 3 finalists for the Iowa Public Radio 80-35 play-in. They'll be playing in the finals on June 6th at Woolies in Des Moines. You can also hear the finals live on Iowa Public Radio's Studio One. Dylan Sires and Neighbors will be playing at 7, Emperor's Club at 8, and the Uniphonics at 9 o'clock. And of course, the winning band gets to play on the main stage at 80-35. Talk of Iowa is produced by Emily Woodbury, Dennis Reese, Sarah Bowden, and Ben Stanton. Our executive producer is Catherine Perkins. Technical support from John Pemble and Tony Daner. You can send us email anytime, talkofiowa@iowapublicradio.org.